They did not patch the ability to just scan the minimap or points of interest. It's just that you have to do about 2 planets before you can get the ability to scan everything. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Helldivers 2. Today I just want to show you a quick little tip. I've been getting a few comments about people not being able to do the same method of farming that I was doing in my video. So I want to do a quick little gloss over, make sure everything gets noted properly and everything is noted correctly, and then I run into a few possibilities that people may be experiencing, which is causing them to leave these comments. So I'm going to see if I can recreate the issue and then just fix it from there. But other than that, thank you so much for watching and enjoy the videos. All right, so first off, I'm going to try to start completely from scratch, because essentially what was happening was that I was also getting the issue where I would launch into a planet and then I would try to scan around and nothing was scanning and I couldn't pick anything up. Or not that I couldn't pick anything up, but I couldn't scan anything on the minimap. And what I did actually was that I loaded into the map about 4 different times, and I think on the 3rd or 4th time it started showing up again. So first off, there's a lot more points of interest if you go to a level 2 map. Instead of level 1 trivial, let's go to level 2 easy. So we're still on Hellmire. Basically what I'm doing here is that I'm looking for different types of objectives, and a geological survey might be good, but what I'm really looking for is definitely not spread democracy. That's the worst one. Activate E710 pumps. I guess that's the best we can do. The flag one, that can create 3 different places on the map that have all kinds of things, and that can like really mess you up. I wouldn't worry about that one, and the other one I think just had a bad location for the spawns, for the enemy spawns. Here's the first thing that the reason I use level 2. It's because level 2s will have there's a chance of having a radar station spawn in, and with the radar station you can see every single point of interest on the map without actually going to it. So that's why I would highly recommend doing a level 2. And when you're dropping in, really just look for anywhere that has enemy presence. If it has enemy presence, then there's probably going to be a radar station there. If you're not too sure about it, then just land somewhere where there's high elevation so that you can look around the entire map, because they got rid of the fog recently, so now you can actually see everything. And this time I listened to your guys' advice. I also learned about that radar station from this comment right here. So Jaakeup, please put the comment right here. So we're gonna have the anti-material rifle, like many of you said, that can blow up the doors. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm also gonna use the jetpack because I can jump over things and not take so much fall damage. And I'm also just gonna do 500 kg in airstrike just in case we get overrun. It's a level 2 mission, so you're probably not gonna have too much trouble, but I'll do it because why not? And what I'm running with is an impact grenade. Armor doesn't really matter. I've done enough testing to realize that the armor just doesn't matter. So I'm using the Predator armor just because I like having big arms. And I'm actually going to change my pistol. I don't like this pistol. Let me do this one. And yeah, everything else doesn't matter. You can have an impact grenade, but you have a sniper rifle, so it's not necessary. So let's go ahead and toggle up ready. Okay, so right while I'm landing down, I'm looking for a radar station. I didn't find one immediately, so I'm going to try to find a rock that I can kind of post up on. So there it is. You see that radar dish right there? That's what it is. And when I spot it, it says discovered radar station down here in the bottom right. Yeah, this is the one issue you're not going to have as easy. The setting that I want to show you here real quick is if you go into options and then go into mouse and keyboard, if you're on mouse and keyboard, change bindings, go down to your sprint. By default here, it'll say press. So like basically you have to hold down shift to run, and that can be really taxing on your pinky if you're going to be doing this for a long time, because I was doing this for about an hour or 2 and my pinky was just killing me. So I was looking for anything that I could do that would make it so that you don't have to hold down the entire time. What I did was I made it tapped. If you change it over to tap, you can just hit shift once and now you're running. I'm not even pressing shift. I'm only using my middle finger to hold down the arrow key or the WSD. So this is really nice, and it also makes it so that you're not like just spamming shift when you're have no run energy. You just have to keep remembering to press it, because sometimes you might accidentally press it again when you're not running, and then that'll like cancel your run, but it's so much better. Also, if you have a controller, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a controller person, but if you have a controller, just use that while you're doing this, because it is so much more relaxing. Just doing the radar station just like usual. This is an optional thing because I think I'm still seeing the map. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, so yeah, I know that this is a point of interest. I know that this is a point of interest. This one, I know that there's a few places of interest that I'm hovering over that I'm just not getting. All right, so yeah, there we go. And then we got all of our points of interest. Not all of these are going to be credits or anything. Just focus on which ones you start with and try to go in a logical order that you would remember. Think of how you would do it. If I was going to do this, I would just start from the top, probably go down here, go here, 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 then go down and right, and then down left in the middle. And then I might go over to these if I feel like I didn't get enough super credits over here. But if I got about 40 super credits over here, then I'll just say, all right, I'm done, because I really wouldn't feel like going all the way over here. But totally up to you. All right, so now I'm going to go back to the ship alone because I'm not seeing that scanning issue. And people are saying that it's patched. It's not patched. It's just that they made it so that you had to go through a few more planets before you got that ability. I think I have a hop filter waiting for me at the door. Oop, sniper, jump pack, running, ready up. Okay, I have no idea how this sounds, but hopefully it doesn't sound totally muffled. I just alt-tabbed and killed myself. God dang it. Is that it? No, that's not it. Okay, so yeah, this is an example of what might be a bad map if you don't have the ability to spot yet. Yeah, so let me see. Do I have the ability yet? No. Okay, so yeah, I don't have the ability, so what? Oh, well, I have the ability to see one. That's really weird. I know for a fact that there's one right there, like right in front of me. Yeah, I know that there's something right here, but it won't let me spot it. There are some areas that I can spot, like only 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to back out one more time. So essentially this is going to be the new experience. I think they're trying to patch it out so that it's just a little bit more difficult. Understandable. This is kind of just trying to get free money. I already paid 40 bucks for this game, so nah. All right, so I'm going to just go to one of these danger spots. And again, sniper, jetpack. Anything else you want for the other 2? Running or enhanced stamina. Okay, I'm not seeing the radar station. Oh no. Oh, but there it is. Radar station, you see it? But also, yeah, look, okay, so it looks like now it just takes 2 times of reloading the planet, and now you get the ability to get that minor place of interest back. Yeah, see, I can spot everything now. It also, it doesn't hurt to kind of try to learn what they all look like. I can look at this map and I can pretty much tell you that's a point, probably something down here, that's a point, somewhere around here. Oh yeah, right here. Probably would not have guessed that that's a point. That's probably a charger with the hell bomb next to it. That's a point. A general idea of what looks different or out of place in the map can help a lot. Get used to that a little bit. Try to get used to it a little bit at least. And I'm just gonna do this just so I can make sure that the benefit about doing this is that you're never going to miss a point of interest, like ever, unless you completely forget it or skip it for some reason. And here I'm going to try to do it like this order. I'm going to try to go here, here, down, just like from the southwest to the east. So let's start over here. Looks like I started with 570 super credits. I feel like with this method of having my microphone this far away, it makes it so that my microphones or my voice sounds a little bit compressed, I think. I'll try it out with this video and see how it sounds. Oh, I have my jump pack. What am I doing? I hit 4 to break out my grenade while I do that, just to make it a little bit faster. It's actually so much more relaxing. I only just recently discovered that I could change it from hold to tap for running. It's so much more relaxing running everywhere. After a while of holding down shift, your brain just thinks, okay, if I press shift harder, then I'll run even faster. We got a beacon, nothing. Just throw a grenade to blow up the fence, just so I don't get blocked by anything. And a warbond medal. Okay, so that is that map, and that is 600, so I've got about 30 super credits. I do think they are lowering the spawn rate of super credits, because after doing this for a couple hours, I've gotten not as much as I was expecting. Definitely not getting at least 40 like I was in my first video or my second video. So that is something to keep an eye out for. There was also a few times where I would show up at a point, like one that's that jet that we were just at. It'll say that it's a point, but then you get to it and the jet is just completely destroyed. Like it's just completely destroyed, or like I would get to a bunker and the bunker would be completely just caved in and smashed. I don't know if they're doing that on purpose to be like, hey, screw everyone who's doing this, but that'd be kind of funny if they were. Heal myself, throw a grenade. I don't really have any reason to do this. There we go. We spawn inside this of here. I'm inside of the bunker now, which is really cool, but I can't grab the super credits. They made it so that basically nothing in here can be grabbed unless you have a friend with you. So if you have a friend that's willing to hang out with you for a while, get them, grab them, be like, hey, come on, let's go farm some super credits. Other than that, yeah, let's go ahead and return to ship alone. We got 600. We started with 570. And honestly, for stuff like warbonds or samples, what's the other one? Requisition slips. Just get into a 4-stack, go do a high level mission, 7, 8, or 9, and just do a few runs of that, and you'll immediately get 50k. It is ridiculously easy to get requisition slips when you're just doing level 9s, and it's kind of weird that they would put such a low cap on it when it's so easy to get so many. So if you're ever having trouble with requisition slips, just do that. And as is tradition, I'm gonna do one more where I just quickly do like a normal run, and if this one has a sieve artillery thing, then that means that there's no radar station. So if there's no radar station, then I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. If not, then I'll use a radar station. They did not patch the ability to just scan the mini-map for points of interest. It's just that, just like I showed in the beginning, if you have to do about 2 or 3 planets before you can get the ability to scan everything. Yeah, that confirms right here. This is a SEAF mission or a SEAF map, so there's not going to be any radar station. There's only one optional objective on level 2 maps, so we are just going to do this the old-fashioned way while also getting stuck. Now let me call in my stuff. I'm not gonna pull out my grenade. Oh, okay. Well, that was a flamethrower. That was a waste. That's a bunker. This might be a dud again. Might even be in your best interest to try to spawn somewhere far away from other enemies. This is what I mean though. They have these spots that normally there would be a box or a crate that you can blow up here, but they just like caved it in entirely. And I honestly think that this is them like subtly nodding towards the farmers to be like, hey, knock it off. But that can't stop us. And that's another bunker. This is definitely this is a map that I would skip if it wasn't my last map. But I can definitely tell you this: bring a friend. Bring a friend that can like tolerate doing nothing for a while with you, and just do this with them, because it looks like there's going to be a huge advantage if you have a friend that can open up bunkers with you. There we go, 10 super credits. Another 10. Super credits and an arc thrower. They made it so that you have to play at least 2 or 3 planets before you unlock the ability to scan the maps again. I don't know if it's intentional. I don't know if it's a bug. They seem to do a lot of things here where they accidentally break things and accidentally fix other things. I don't know. If you can't see it, exit out of the map, reload into it again. This is not patched, and I don't really think they're going to patch it. It seems like if they wanted to, they would have done it by now, to be honest. It's another 10 super credits, and there's one more. Oh, there's 2 more places of interest, actually. That's the good thing about level 2s, is that there's a little bit more places of POIs. I'm actually positive that's a bunker. There's another one. Another spot where they just freaking destroyed the ground and there's nothing actually there. Yep, that's a bunker. Like I said, if you just study the map, learn what everything looks like. This is a map with 3 bunkers. This is absolutely a dud map. And if you don't have a friend, I would probably leave. But I'm doing this for science so I can let everybody know. Patches, they did not patch it. The guide is still not useless. We are still relevant. God dang it.
I found something.
As I find the freaking grenades. Okay. So I think that's it. Yeah, that's definitely it. Alright. And yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4... about 4 stacks of super credits. So I'll leave the timer up in the top. I wasn't keeping track of it, but it was about 5 or 8 minutes. And yeah, I think that's about it. So just a quick recap. They did not patch it. This is still doable. Turn on tap to sprint, because hold to sprint is killer. Use a controller if you have it, just because it makes it easier to go around. Level 2 difficulty, a sniper rifle, and a jetpack to open up the crates. But yeah, this is still a totally viable method of farming. It's not the easiest, and they did make it a little bit more difficult, a little bit more tedious. If you don't see the little signs when you're scanning for the minimap for more super credits, make sure that this is your 3rd or 4th planet, because if you just launch the game and immediately go into a planet and try to look for it, you're not going to see it. That's just plain and simple. You're not going to see it. They made it so that you have to play at least a few maps before you can scan around and see points of interest without being there. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Look at that, I unlocked the beret with this new method, and I hope you enjoyed it. And other than that, I will see you in the next episode of Helldivers 2, and I'll probably just play some more. I'll do a little bit less editing. I'm going to be doing a little bit less editing from now on. Well, not from now on, just from now until the 20th, just because I'm trying to get a new character for Elden Ring done and finished, so that he is prepared for the new DLC. So I'm going to be focusing a little bit more on that. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. And thank you so much. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.